Well, I'm back. Hello everyone and welcome to a little bit of an update video regarding the channel because I am back after a whole month, more than a month of not uploading, which felt really weird. Don't get me wrong, it was really nice, but at the end of the day, I miss uploading to YouTube, I miss doing the channel, and I'm glad to be back. To give people a little bit of a reason as to why I just stopped uploading for a month and took a little bit of a break, to be honest, it's kind of burnt out. I have been doing videos pretty consistently on this channel for over 12 years, with some little breaks in between, but honestly, I've always been doing things for this channel over the past 12 years, and well, it's just led to me getting really burnt out, and I needed that month to really reflect, refresh, and think about what I need to do to kind of spice things up on the channel. So that's actually where I'm going to start to get into the updates for the channel. Because there's a lot of things that are actually really going to change, with the channel. Before I get into the changes though, let me quickly talk about some upcoming content that you guys have to look forward to over the next couple weeks because I've got some pretty cool stuff planned. Firstly, tomorrow I'm actually going to be uploading another episode of the Nintendorks Podcast where I'm going to be having Toontress along for the ride with me, where we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 and talking about the lead up to the launch of the console, which is obviously later this week. So definitely watch that episode when it comes out, and I'll also have simultaneous releases on Apple Podcasts and Spotify for those of you who prefer to listen. And then, of course, on Thursday, we have the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm very happy to announce that I am actually going to be at the midnight launch for the Nintendo Switch 2 at Nintendo New York. So I'm going to be there to celebrate amongst many other Nintendo fans, including actually Nintendo Fangirl and Yo Schiller, who I'll actually be hanging out with in line, and I'll be making content with them. Which includes, I'll be doing an unboxing video where I am unboxing the console, and I'll obviously also be vlogging the entire launch of the console. The unboxing video will probably come out first, and from what I'm understanding, I'll probably be just doing that with Yo Schiller. Yo Schiller will probably be with me while I'm recording that video, so I'm assuming he'll be in it with me. And then, of course, the vlog will contain myself, Yo Schiller, Nintendo Fangirl, and probably some other people that we meet at the line for the Nintendo Switch 2 launch. And that vlog will probably come out next week, as to not give too much content this week, as I wanted to give the two videos coming out this week some time to breathe. So to recap, the two videos that you're going to get this week are the Nintendorks Podcast episode, as well as the Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing video, and then next week you're going to be getting a vlog with me, Yo Schiller, and Nintendo Fangirl online for the Nintendo Switch 2. Beyond that is still a work in progress, so stay tuned for more updates on the content to come. Now, when I talk about the changes that are happening to the channel, now this is going to be a big point, so for those of you who've been very used to the channel for the past few years, some things are probably about to be shaken up. These updates and changes are going to be rolled out relatively slowly, just to not give you guys the kind of culture shock of, oh, these things are all changing right now, and it's going to be really weird to get used to. A lot of this is going to be rolled out over time. Firstly, I am changing merch store providers. Teespring, which is the merch store I had before, have apparently actually been going through a lot of issues where people have been having issues with things being shipped out to them on time and just having a lot of issues in terms of communication with the company. And, actually Triss was the one who alerted me to this, and I want you guys, if you're going to get my merch, I obviously want you guys to get it from a company that is reputable, that provides things in a timely manner, and of course has really good quality products. So that is why I'm announcing I am actually switching to Fourth Wall when it comes to merchandise. And at the moment, I'm currently working on getting merch up there, kind of transitioning a lot of the stuff from my old shop to my new shop, but that does mean that I have to recreate some products from scratch, which for things like t-shirts won't mean that much because usually it's just a logo slapped onto a shirt, but for the more intricate things like the Luigi's Mansion 4 Concept Series backpack, which I have, actually quite a few people have bought, so thank you guys for buying those. We're actually going to be, or when I say we, I mean I have to completely redesign it on this new website. So keep in mind that if you like the design of the Poltergust Ultimate Backpack that you're used to seeing, It is going to be on the new shop, but it is going to be visually different. It is going to actually not only be visually different, but it's going to be a completely different backpack. So keep that in mind for those of you who might have seen the older one, or I mean the one that I actually currently own. It's all going to change, so keep that in mind. The merch store is actually open right now, and you can check out the link in the description down below to go and check out the new merch store, but I am still currently updating it, so not everything is going to be on there immediately, so keep that in mind that the options on the store right now are a little bit limited. I'll probably make a community post once everything is up and everything is good. Next up, and this is a biggie, I am officially retiring this ZakPak logo. This logo has been around with the channel since 2021, so about 4 years I've had this branding, and it has done me really, really well. Obviously, most people actually subscribed to this channel in that time, from 2021 until now, is when I've gotten a lot of my audience. So a lot of people know this logo, love this logo, and probably maybe don't want it to change. And, you know, sometimes you gotta shake things up and you gotta keep things fresh. I will say that I do not have the new logo yet. It is actually currently being worked on by Daniel from Good Vibes Gaming. He's agreed to help me revamp this logo. Now, what I will say is that it is not going to be a completely, vastly different new logo. Think of it more as a refresh as opposed to completely changing it. There's going to be some different tweaks made to that logo, and I hope that you guys will like it. And of course, given that the logo is going to be changed, obviously the intro to the channel is going to be changed as well. Where, you know, obviously I usually have the typical ZakPak logo, you know, with the upbeat music. It is going to be changed probably sometime later this month to early next month is when I'm expecting all of those changes to go into effect. And that, of course, will include merch. So the old ZakPak merch with the old ZakPak logo, obviously, since I've shut down the old Teespring store, will no longer be available to buy. So at the moment, I currently do not have the logo merch up on the shop, simply because of the fact that the old logo is going out and there will be a new logo coming in. I also want to change up how I'm doing my content. There will always be the news content for things I'm interested in, like Luigi's Mansion, like SpongeBob, whatever new things get announced for those franchises. But I really do want to focus on the special, fun kinds of content, which, you know, are a little bit different than that kind of content, which I'll talk about really quickly here. Firstly, of course, is the Nintendorks Podcast. I really want to keep that going because it's a great way to do long-form content with other YouTubers because, as you guys know, I love doing collaborations, but sometimes when you're doing a news video or just videos that are very time-sensitive, it's hard to get a collaboration going. So, the Nintendorks Podcast has been a perfect way for me to do that. Now, I actually have reached out to one YouTuber that I'm waiting feedback from, or waiting a response from, which I expect to hear back from them soon. But I do want to give a little bit of a tease to one of the Nintendorks Podcast episodes that is coming up. It hasn't been recorded yet, but I am working on dates with this person, and I'm very excited to announce that I'm going to be doing a special Mario Party-themed Nintendorks podcast with ZakPak, who, for those of you who do not know, does the Identifying Luck series when it comes to Mario Party. And I'm very excited to have him on the channel. I'm very excited to be doing a special video with him. He gladly agreed to do it, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So if you guys like ZakPak, definitely check out his channel. Link will be in the description down below. Stay tuned for that video. We're actually going to be ranking the Mario Party franchise together, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Secondly is the ZakPak Show. I've been holding off on this one. This is something I haven't really been working on because I've been working on something else, which I'll get into after I talk about this. But the ZakPak Show is something that I really enjoyed doing. I really enjoyed doing Season 1. If you haven't watched Season 1, there's a whole playlist on my channel. Go and watch all those episodes. There's, I believe, 9 episodes up for you to watch. 8 from the main season, and then the Christmas special. And there's going to be more episodes later this year. To give you guys a little bit of a hint as to what I'm going to be doing for this season, I really want this season to be a little more fun, a little more of something like with what I did with the Aladdin episode, where it was, you know, it told its own kind of story, it did its own thing, and it definitely was a little more on the creative side, as opposed to some of the other informative, more structured videos. I want it to be a little more creative and fun. So we'll see how that goes with Season 2. Just to give you guys one example of an episode I plan on doing is I plan on doing an episode about the Cat in the Hat video game, where it's all themed around Dr. Seuss. So there's going to be rhyming in the video, and it's just going to be a fun video, themed around Dr. Seuss. And I even plan on doing an episode based on the Wizard of Oz video game for the Super Nintendo that is going to be obviously released around the time, I'm assuming, the new Wicked movie comes out, just to be thematically relevant. And it's going to have a heavy Wizard of Oz theme to it that I'm still kind of working on, so I don't want to give any more details here. And then, of course, there's the coveted Luigi's Mansion 4 video, which I know a lot of people still to this day ask me about, even though I literally just uploaded an update video not that long ago. But, safe to say, still working on it. I don't want to give any dates or anything on it yet, but if you guys haven't seen that update video, please go and check it out. It is going to be up here for you to click if you want to go and see what that video is going to be about, because there's only going to be one more Luigi's Mansion 4 video, and I'm done with that project, and I'll be moving on to other projects. Like, I'm actually going to be diving back into my Mario Party concepts a little bit more. But I can't say too much on that yet because I'm not working on that yet. But that being said, all this content that I've got planned, whether it's the Nintendorks Podcast, Luigi's Mansion 4 concepts, the ZakPak Show, all of that I plan on really working on and being a focus on the channel because it is more fun, creative, unique content that'll help me stand out as opposed to all the other Nintendo news channels out there, as I don't want that to be what my channel is reduced to. Alright, I know this was a really long video, a really long, wordy video, just blabbering on about the channel, but I really hope that you guys like and appreciate the changes I'm going to be making to the channel, because there's going to be a lot of them, and I really hope that it sets a new direction for the channel that I personally am really, really excited to show you guys and get rolling into. For the new generation of Nintendo, the new era for Nintendo, there's going to be a new era of ZakPak. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload videos. And, of course, check out the new merch store to check out all the ZakPak merch that's up on there. And consider becoming a ZakPak member. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.